I believe that our education system is in good hands and we are discussing such a relevant topic at this point of time. Having said that, I've got just one slide and I would like to consolidate whatever I want to tell with regard to CUET and what expectations we as a society, as students, professors can have from this NEP 2020 Academic Bank of Credit, as well as the impending CUET. So starting on the left side of my screen, we have a student. I've purposefully used the colors also, who is not sure about what he wants in his life, what career choices he can make. So I look at CUET as a first step towards creating a personalized learning path for them. It is the responsibility of the higher education institutions, the society, and all of us to make them understand what they are good at and what kind of career will suit them. So if we look at CUET from that point of view, the first thing that we need to do is attach a trustworthiness tag with the system. If IIT, JEE Mains or NEET has got so much of competition and students want to crack it, even though out of 12 lakh students writing IIT, hardly a few thousands make it to it. It is because at the end of the 4 years journey, they get an employability, they are employed. And that is the main reason that makes the exam credible. Whether there is going to be usefulness about the CUET or not, we need to make it credible amongst the stakeholders, the parents, the students, and the other concerned authority. That is the first step that we need to take. In order to make it credible, what we need to do is, what will happen once you conduct a CUET and you are getting scores for different students? That matters the most. The society will watch as to what happens after the first round of examinations are over, scores are rolled out, and students have been admitted based on the CUET score. What happens is very, very important. So a student who is in a dark, when he is applying and deciding which of the 27 domain subjects he is going to select, I understand there is section 1, section 2, and section 3. And in section 2 is the one which allows any student to benefit from the diverse multidisciplinary approach that NEP 2020 is basically talking about. So if we need to capitalize on that, there has to be intensive amount of sensitization among the students who are in the 12th grade as to, out of the 27 domain subjects, they need to select those subjects which are going to be relevant to their career choices, which they are passionate about, and which they feel they are good at also. Once this selection of subjects is done properly, for this we can have the intervention of private coaching classes also, because India as a huge country, we cannot tell that sensitization can happen through a website alone. The NTA coming up with a website and the information, not everybody will have access to it. We need to have NGOs sensitizing the students that this is the new examination, and they need to select the subjects based on certain criteria and other such things. So when the score is out, depending upon the score of the student, he must be mapped with the universities which are offering courses across. And there has to be a counseling intervention over here, which are the courses that he can take up in which central university for a given score that he has in CUET has to be done. Can we think about some digitalized counseling or having some software to do that? We need to work on it, but that is very important, because this is what will transform a student into a professional. We don't want students coming out with this fancy degree and that fancy degree at the end of 3 or 4 years. We want students who are professionals when they come out. And here we are trying to have a personalized learning path for them. And so along with the higher education institutions, if we can have an disruptive counseling happening, wherein students understand that I scored so much in the subjects that I have chosen, which was based on my interest, then these are the courses available for me. So when he picks up the basic courses from the central universities, the full utilization of ABC should be done over here. ABC and NEP 2020 allows you to pick and choose nearly 60% of the courses. So the 40% of the courses, which is the basic courses you will be doing from the central university that you are admitted into, there has to be once again a conscious choice from the students as to what are the extra courses that they are going to select. So a teacher, a passionate teacher can come out with a B.Ed and a BA degree, integrated degree, but a person who is interested in becoming an Hindustani music teacher or a Bharatanatyam teacher must be allowed to take, instead of maths or maths 2, maths 3 paper that is there in B.Ed and BA, he or she must be allowed to take Hindustani music or Bharatanatyam courses offered by some other university. This sensitization should come from the ecosystem that we are going to create for the rollout of NEP 2020. Students must be able to analyze what are the courses that they need to pick up, so that at the end of the journey, what we have is a Bharatanatyam teacher, a content creator. If you can see my slide, wantedly I have put half, because after he graduates also, he has a choice to decide in which field he wants to become a content creator. So that's why I have put it that way, or a financial analyst. So the students who are passing out of the NEP 2020 implemented universities or colleges basically have to be someone who is a thorough professional in the field in which he had interest when he passed out from school, in which he had skills also. So the entire process of CUET will be fruitful if over a period of time, we are able to create a system where students, based on their skill sets as well as their interest, are able to pick and choose the courses that they want to do in order to complete their graduation and are able to find a job for themselves. Having said this, one thing is that you need to counsel, sensitize students so that they utilize the ABC and Albertian to the fullest. Second one is teachers need to come up with new courses that are going to give employable opportunities to students. One such area is the silver economy. Like previous speaker, Dr. Prema Sundarajan was telling, one student was having a lot of empathy towards an old person, while the other just shrugged it off. So the first person is an ideal candidate for serving this aging population, which is a big upcoming problem in developing economies like that. In a state like Kerala, something related to everyday beauty using Ayurveda or homestay facility, how do you plan an executive, secrets from medicinal plants in your backyard are the courses that teachers need to create and add in the online mode of their college, so that students who are doing some other related courses can pick up these in order to become a complete professional in their chosen field. If these things happen, CUET is definitely going to be a stepping stone, will help over a period of time in creating personalized learning path for students. Slowly and slowly, seniors will start helping their juniors as to what courses to pick, how to plan them. But initially, there has to be a huge investment in terms of time, effort from the existing ecosystem in order to counsel the students, sensitize the students, and make them part of it. With this, I would like to end my presentation. Thank you for the opportunity.